Top of the morning, my Cadillacers. Top of the morning, my Cadillacers. Top of the morning, kinfolk. It's the Cadillac Talk Morning Show, and I am your host, Macaroni Big Tony Jones, in the building wherever you are in the world. I send you number love, blessings, prayer. I hope your family is good, your health is straight, and your finances even better. And if it's your first time checking in, let me know what country, what state, what province, what street corner, what pet house in the sky you checking in from, because we worldwide, and it's nothing but love, baby. You know what I'm talking about? I have to get the whole intro out. You know what I'm saying? I got the new intro now. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, get it right. Salute to everybody watching this morning, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's going to be one of them days. We got Benzino going off on Vladimir. As he called him, Vladimir. I didn't even know that was his name, Vladimir. I got to Google that shit. Why? I mean, shit. I mean, Vladimir makes sense. He done got some shit to say. Then we got a situation with a grandpa, like 72 or 62. It's pretty bad. And then we got Fleetwood Stories. Yeah, we going to New Jersey, but the west side with New Jersey. Yaki Kadafi, man. If y'all don't know Yaki Kadafi, the outlaw himself, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Outlaw himself, man. So, without further ado this morning, man, let's get down to the smoke.
As much as you try to act like you somebody in this culture, you really ain't no.
Good morning, Lady T. Good morning. Salute to you. Good morning. Hope you're doing good this morning, wherever you are. I know you in Canada. Salute to everybody in Canada, and salute to you, Lady T. You know what I'm talking about? All love, and I appreciate you every time, all the time. Let's get down to the smoke.
Nobody. You pay good for interviews, you put money in their pockets, and it stops right there. That's it.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Hey, yo, I just seen on the internet where DJ Vlad said that, man, Diddy's gonna be mad at me when I drop this interview. Right? It's the shit I'm talking about. It's the shit I'm talking about. Like newsflash, DJ Vlad. Let's just give it to you 100. Black people really don't like you.
Oh shit.
Right? The culture really don't fuck with you. You really are for the ones who ain't, you know, really in the culture. You're their hero, right? And like I'm saying, you need to stay out of black folk business. You see, whatever's in-house with us, we deal with it the way we deal with it. We don't care.
Ain't your mama ever teach you what happens in the house stays in the house? That's nigga shit. See, Vlad don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Vlad is doing what Vlad is supposed to do. He's not a nigga, but he participated in the event. So, you know what I'm saying? He wants the money. That's it. Vlad don't give a fuck about the culture. Vlad want the money. You know what I'm saying?
About your opinions on Diddy or any other black person, to be honest with you. Why don't you say something about Nick Reiner, who just slit his father and mother's throat? I don't hear you saying nothing about that. How come you ain't talking about that, Vladimir? See, let me tell you about you. You're like, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 thou wow with you, but thou wow. You're like a trick. You see how like these bad bitches out here be like treating, You see how these chicks, you know what I'm saying? Everything's cool when you know what I'm saying? Like when you at a club and you spending that money, throwing money on them, and they tell you everything you want to hear. See, that's how the culture treats you. You pay good for interviews. So motherfuckers act like they f with you. But that's it. Motherfuckers really don't f with you. I just want you to really understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what he's saying is facts. Niggas don't fuck with Vlad, but Vlad pays well. And so niggas is gonna show up. This is how it goes. So niggas follow the money. Lady T, what you say? He's literally profits off of the heads of black people. He's been doing this for years, Lady T. It's absolutely the facts right there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he used to be a DJ. Since he got into the content creating world, he's caused a lot of destruction amongst the black folk. And I don't really think he cares. I think he looks at himself as a journalist. You know what I'm saying? A hip-hop journalist. I don't know. But it does kind of look off sometimes. You know what I mean?
You know, you're the guy that, you know, tries to kick people when they're down. You know what I'm saying? We ain't forgot about you going to the police after Rick Ross and his guys, you know what I'm saying, did what they did. And you sued and you told police. We ain't forgot about what you said about Farrakhan and the nation. Even though you issued an apology, but that was because of all the backlash that you was getting. The minister still don't rock with you. As much as you try to act like you somebody in this culture, you really ain't nobody. You pay good for interviews, you put money in pockets, and it stops right there. That's it. That's where it ends. The only one who probably likes you is Tony Yayo. Like, y'all are probably dating, you know what I'm saying, used to. You feel me? But, yeah, well, you know, you love his war stories and everything. You love his war stories. You love the lies, the hype. Because what it is, your built-in audience, your predominantly white built-in audience that really fucks you, you know what I'm saying? Who don't mind you tearing black men down or talking about black men. See, me, I'm never gonna side with you over any black man. I don't give a fuck who it is or what they did. I'm never siding with you over any black man, so it don't matter what interviews. And it's not just about Diddy, it's anybody that you try to come in and have your 2 cents about our culture and our people. You really don't have the right. You really don't have the right to even give an opinion about us. All right? At all. So I just want to let you know that. Hey, buddy, y'all have a good night.
Yo, what's good? It's your...
What? So he was threatened and used his white privilege in it to intervene? Yo, let me tell you, Vladimir is a fucked up guy. Vladimir's a fucked up guy, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, Vladimir, he's different. He's a different kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely, what's the word I want to choose my words correctly. You know what I'm saying? He's an instigator. Yeah, because the way he asks questions, it kind of instigates, though. Kind of asks questions like he's, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the police. I'm not saying he's the police because it's up to them niggas to talk. Y'all can just sit there and say, I ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? Vladimir. But the polls say early, man, 5 votes, man. Y'all say Vladimir needed to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What we got coming up next here? We got Chris, what's his name here? What's the boy's name? What's the kid's name? Trey Songz? There you go. Yeah. Trey Songz has got himself into some shit again. I said, man, some folks, I don't know, man. What is that? Classic Karen behavior. Abso-fucking-lutely. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers act like they entitled to shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit's fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Vlad acts. Vlad acts like he's entitled to this hip-hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Trey Songz. The nigga done got into some shit.
Oh boy, and we back again. Now we gotta talk because Trey Songz himself, Mr. Neighbors Know My Name, is back in the headlines. And not for music, not a tour. This man got arrested. And before y'all start saying, why you always on artists, we just reading the paperwork. So let's break this whole thing down. Reports say that Trey Songz was arrested after an incident in a New York City nightclub. Allegedly, there was an argument that escalated and law enforcement got involved. Now, according to prosecutors, Trey allegedly got into it with a club employee and things went left. They're saying it turned physical, and that's what led to the arrest.
I'll let you know.
I'm saying under what charges?
I'll let you know.
You have to read him his rights and let him know what he's under arrest for.
Sir,
Can I not? Hey, what?
You have to.
All right, bring him out.
I didn't touch anybody.
You have to. Hold up.
Come.
You just said he
I-
was swinging.
listen.
Listen
Listen to me. I need you to be away from me. You're gonna be OJ if you come near me. You ready?
Hey man, Lady T, I don't know. I don't know what the duck lips, hey man. He got arrested with the duck lips, man. Oh, Trey Songz. You know what's fucked up? I didn't know the boy was getting into a whole bunch of trouble, man. I didn't know that shit.
Everyone,
Bro,
I need to be stand right for his safety. I need to witness what's going on.
I'm with it too. I'm with it too.
Brother,
Ready? Come on.
mama.
Y'all see the footage? How y'all arresting him?
I understand, Miss Officer.
I didn't call.
Can
I
somebody
wasn't when
read him
I
his
called.
rights and let him know
I
what's
am
going
asking.
on?
They just told me I
I'm
could
not asking him
pay.
any questions.
They
But
told
you
me I
placed him
could
under
pay.
arrest. You just told him he's under arrest. Without
Can I
reading him
not
his
pay?
rights.
That opportunity is gone now. That opportunity is gone now.
Brother.
You just
He said, can I not pay? Officer said that opportunity's gone now. Sound like he didn't want to pay for something. Trey Songz, and you get all this goddamn money, alleged. How you go to the people in them venue to enjoy yourself and then don't want to pay? Or can I pay now? No, it's too late. You can't pay now. It's too late.
told him he's under arrest without reading him his rights.
Know the law first before you talk about
I do know the law.
Okay.
Look, it's the owner right here, Lieutenant. Look,
Officer.
look. You don't want him to arrest. It's the owner. You said the owner wanted him arrested.
Don't do that. You just spoke to me, right?
You don't want him arrested, bro.
I'm not changing
Don't
it.
let her coerce you, bro. This is unlawful.
Can I not speak to y'all?
This is unlawful. Don't let her do it, bro. Don't let her do it.
What's unlawful is your star and don't want to pay in my establishment and then put your hands on me. You know what I'm saying? That's unlawful. You know what I'm saying?
What, brother? I was
Tell him
assaulted.
you don't want him arrested. The owner's right here saying he doesn't want him arrested.
Hey, bro, tell him I didn't do nothing to nobody, bro.
This is unlawful.
I didn't do
This is
nothing to
unlawful.
nobody. They assaulted me, miss. Miss,
This is unlawful.
miss, they assaulted me.
The owner literally
This is
came out.
unlawful.
The owner came out saying he don't want him arrested. Why you arrested? Nobody pressing charges.
Bro, can we, are you mad at me? What did I do?
Just have a seat. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that.
You tell him what he's under arrest for. You said he's under arrest, ma'am. Can you let him know what it is?
Key word here is allegedly. I'm not saying he did it. No, I'm just saying that's what the court documents are saying. He was charged.
So, but he's trying to say they assaulted him. Yeah, because he didn't want to pay. He's got to pay, or they might put hands on you, buddy. This is how the game works. Hey, Dan, the walk of shame. The walk of shame is absolutely right, man. And it's like, man, at the level of where you was at, this is not a good look, player partner.
With assault-related charges brought before a judge and then released under court supervision. There's also reportedly a protection order in place. So it's not exactly looking good. Now, I already know a lot of you guys are saying, why is Trey Songz in this type of situation? Man needs better people around him. And listen, that's where the conversation gets interesting. Now, let's keep it a buck. This isn't Trey Songz' first rodeo with the law. Let's rewind back real quick. In 2016, a Detroit concert incident led to Trey Songz getting arrested after getting into it with security and police. He later took a plea deal, did probation, anger management, the whole 9 yards. In 2018, he had a domestic violence case. He turned himself in after allegations from a woman saying he assaulted her at a party. Mr. Neighbors Know My Name denied it. That case ended up getting resolved, but the headline stuck. Over the years, Trey Songz has been hit with several civil lawsuits, including sexual assault allegations. Some were dismissed, some settled, some thrown out due to statute of limitations. Now, let's keep it real. Civil court is not criminal court. No convictions from those cases, but they definitely added to the narrative. And let's not forget, there's been reports of a massive civil judgment tied to an alleged assault lawsuit that Trey's legal team is actively fighting. So when people say, why is everyone reacting so hard to this arrest? This is why. There's history.
Right now. I'm calling right now.
some niggas just don't understand that, yo, when you get to a certain level of success, you got to calm the fuck down. You know what I mean? You can't just walk into places and do what the fuck you feel like. You know what I mean? And you ain't made a hit song in goddamn years. You don't even have that privilege no more. You know what I'm saying? If you used to have it, you definitely don't have it now. Cautionary tale. Respect is due across the board. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we got a situation. Some motherfucking person spit on a fucking worker. The worker.
He spit on me and I beat his ass.
I don't think you are.
You want to call him? I got all y'all on camera. You want to call him? You want to tell him what happened? My name is David McDonald. I'm an Amazon delivery driver. I'm here on West Hill and North Madison Street. Yes. I'm delivering. No, I'm talking. What? I'm recording for my safety.
You're not calling the police.
Because I'm recording and documenting. Why y'all not calling the police?
I was like, phone on you.
Right. Sir, can you call the police? No? Okay, that's what I thought. Anybody want to call the police? Nobody. What's your name?
What's your job?
What's your name? What's your name?
He doesn't have a job.
What's your name? How do you know? You his neighbor?
I don't know, but
He doesn't have
How do you know? How do you know?
You are a professional.
He spit on me. I don't give a f about this job. He spit on me.
Then.
I have so many other boys to make money. I don't give a f about this job.
I guess
I care about my self-respect and my dignity. I beat your ass because you spit on me, you bitch ass.
Why don't you get on your bike?
Yeah, and slide the f up out of here.
Yo, and the man standing there. Yo, the man standing there like a poodle that's sad. Yeah, fuck with the wrong guy in the morning time. Or whatever time it was. Yeah, goddamn right. Yo, you don't expect me to think, you know what I'm saying? I might not retaliate. Or you get off, you on your bike. How you end up spitting on me? Nigga, if you don't get your, man.
Don't spit on me again. Watch what you do. You don't know who I am or what I got going on. Don't spit on me. No, f all that. That's the utmost disrespect.
The brother has to explain to other adults why he had a right to defend himself from an assault. Yes, to do that is considered unwanted physical contact, and it is an assault. He defends himself. He doesn't go overboard. Doesn't seem like he did anything much than simply eliminate the threat against him, which is what you should do to defend yourself. Then others come to defend the person who initiated the attack, rather than the person who's working, trying to be a dutiful employee, but as an assault happened to him. Put it up full mass. He says something very powerful, and this is something that Bernice King, Dr. King's daughter, talks about a lot at the King Center. It's called dignity. Dignity. That some assaults aren't meant to necessarily harm you physically. They're not meant to kill you. They're meant to take your dignity away. And thankfully, the courts and the law agree that even when the harm is done and it did not cause some type of open wound or a physical injury that you had to be hospitalized over, it is still an assault because it is a violation of your dignity, number one, and it is still unwanted physical contact, number two. And the way you achieved that, the way this person decided to achieve that against this brother was by spitting. Damn.
What's the attitude for it? No attitude.
Now that's a damn shame. And you could tell it's an elderly man. I'm not going to even put the race card in there. He's an elderly man. What will possess you to want to go spit on his brother's face? And put this brother, I think he did the right thing. Yeah. One shot, pie out, learn your lesson. That's it. Mind your business. I'm at work. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Now, oh shit. Is it racism or are they just doing their job?
I say, okay, all right. What's your attitude?
Pull forward.
Where's your supervisor?
I am the supervisor. Pull forward. Give me your driver's license now.
I'm not giving you nothing.
Open the door.
Now, window is down. You just not gonna
Open the door. Step out of the vehicle. You're being given a lawful order.
Do not put your hands, sir. Wow. Wow. Do not.
Get out of the car. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Yeah.
I'm gonna sue the out of you guys. Oh my God.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In January of 2020.
Now, hold on, before they set the temperature, it wasn't even his fucking, it wasn't even his traffic stop. His lady got stopped. So how the fuck did we get here? God damn it.
3 at around 11 p.m., Mascot City Councilwoman Robin Hughes was stopped by Officer Sean Rollins and a rookie in training, alleging she ran a stop sign.
Just starting the shift?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Nice,
I see you over there.
I know I'm stealthy. I'm like a ninja.
Over there. I'm like, what?
During the stop, she was compliant and provided her information. She tells the officers that her husband is behind her, on his way to work at the correctional facility. Moments later, her husband arrives and asks if everything is okay.
I'm okay, babe.
Two tax-paying citizens. All right? Two tax-paying citizens. They ain't drug dealers. They ain't moving no contraband. All right?
Daniel pulls forward more than 3 car lengths and parks on the side of the road to wait for the stop to end.
Both going to work. We both work. He works at Lake CI. I work at...
Okay, I'll go let him know.
Robin was pulled over on a...
Salute, Chico. Good morning, player partner. Salute to you, my dog. Shout out to all the folks in Miami, man. Hope you're doing good, feeling great, taking care of your business as always, man. So, hey, you got over 500 too. Congratulations, player partner. You know what I'm saying? Halfway there. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to my man's channel, Chico Black. You know what I'm talking about?
Stretch of Highway 50. While waiting for his wife, Daniel pulled over into the visibly marked shoulder.
Hey there.
We both can't. I'm gonna wait until she's finished. What she was doing.
Okay, she didn't stop for a stop sign. What's the attitude for?
There's no attitude. I said, okay, all right. What's your attitude?
I don't have an attitude, man.
Okay, well, I don't have an attitude.
Why don't you go ahead and you need to pull forward, okay? Since we want to have attitudes, you're not going to stand here while we conduct our traffic stop, okay?
I can stay here. I pull over to the side of the road.
So,
right?
no, you're in our immediate vicinity. You're going to pull forward.
No, I'm not. I'm feet away from you.
You're giving an lawful order right now. So if you don't pull forward, you're going to go to jail. Pull forward right now.
Order?
Pull forward.
Where's your supervisor?
I am the supervisor. Pull forward.
Well, I can speak to your other
Turn your vehicle
supervisor.
off and give me your driver's license now.
I'm not giving you nothing.
Pull.
I ain't did nothing. I pulled over to make sure.
Rollins claims that Daniel has been given a lawful order to pull forward. However, given Daniel's distance to the traffic stop, there is no law to make the order lawful. Florida's HALO law makes it a crime to approach or remain within 25 feet of a law enforcement officer after the person has been clearly warned to stay back. But Daniel is much further than 25 feet from the officers, was legally parked, and not suspected of committing a crime. And Officer Rollins had no lawful basis to order him to leave.
So it sounds like to me the cop is in his feelings about some shit. He say, oh, you give an attitude. Yeah, all right, yo, she ran a stop sign. Okay, now y'all handle y'all business. I'm chilling. Oh man, if you ask me, I think the motherfucker got issues, control issues. What we say, AT? He just lied and said that he's a supervisor. He's just a rookie. And he's the rookie. Then he did lie. He did lie. Fuck it, he's right. I didn't even catch on to that the first time I watched it. And the fucking rookie lied. Holy shit. Then look what the rookie turns around to do. It's a sad little motherfucker, man.
Open your door. Open the door. Open the door.
Now, window is down. You just not going to
open the door. Step out of the vehicle. You're being given a lawful order. Open the door right now.
Can you step away from my vehicle?
No.
Call your supervisor.
He sounds like a tyrant. You been given a lawful order. Open the door right now. Open the door right now. Man, he sound like a power tripping. Like if this nigga was in high school, we'd be busting his ass every day for his lunch money. He get beat down every day. Guys like that. Hearing his voice. He's a rookie. He wants to abuse his power.
Sir?
Do not put your head, sir. Wow. Do not.
Get out of the car.
Why are you attacking me? I gotta get out of the car. Do not touch me. I did not do nothing. Do not touch me.
Put your hand
on your head.
Yo.
Notice, get over here.
Yo.
Stop.
Does he have a weapon in his face? I thought it was a taser.
Right now.
I did not do
Get out of the fucking car.
Stop.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
Can you get your head
out of the car? Get out of the car.
I'm stop.
Get out of the car.
Use me. I'm just
Get out of the car. Stop.
Can you use me? Got you the fucking car.
Use this hand
and
open the door.
I'm recording you.
Open it.
So use me.
Open the door.
My wonderful mother recording. Put my car illegally in my
Open it.
Okay.
Wow.
Stop. This motherfucker shot.
Open the door. Open it now.
Open the door. Can you give me a fucking second? Oh my God.
Open the door now, or you're gonna get it again. Get out now.
This motherfucker.
Turn around. Get on the ground now.
This motherfucker.
Get on the ground. Get on the
Give me a
ground.
second.
Get on the ground now. Lay down. Lay down.
I'm asking for a fucking second, and this man keeps tasing me. Oh my God! Come back. I'm gonna sue the fuck out of you guys. Oh my God. I'm gonna sue the fuck out of you guys. Look how far I am from you guys. And this man.
The member of Tupac Shakur's entourage.
Bro, what we said, Chico? Facts. He was bullied in school. The way he maneuvers, he was bullied in school and probably was bullied by some black folks if he don't like black folk. Cause this guy is next level. But I hope the lawsuit. I hope the money come out the lawsuit. Goddammit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, they better sue. Yeah, lady, goddamn right. I hope they sue and get a whole lot of money for this shit, and they fire the fucking the rookie. Rookie ain't shit. Now it brings us to the final segment today. You know what I'm saying? We got the Fleetwood Stories. Now I ain't did a Fleetwood Stories in a couple weeks. We got Yaki Kadafi. The situation's kind of, you know what I mean? Because it's the player partner's cousin who shot him. Let's get down to the smoke, man.
A witness to the shooting that left the rapper mortally wounded has himself been on Sunday, is further complicating an investigation already hindered by uncooperative witnesses.
The rapper who toured with Tupac Shakur, 19-year-old Yafeu Fula, was shot in the head early Sunday morning on the third floor of the housing project where he was visiting his girlfriend. She found him slumped on the hallway.
Wait a Lady T. He just started and your career is over because you wanted the power trip. Classic example of a man power tripping. 1000% Lady T. Like this motherfucker was out of control. Out of control.
Floor said he'd made a joke as he answered the door.
He said, yeah, what if somebody come to we all started laughing like, just get the door. But then he came to the door.
There would be no outlaws if it wasn't for Yafeu Kadafi fool.
On November 10th, 1996, Yaki Kadafi was in Orange, New Jersey, spending time with his girlfriend and some friends. The night was calm, just a gathering of young people, unwinding and talking. The apartment was filled with conversation, the kind of easy company that made the outside world feel far away.
She begged us, please come perform at this memorial. And me and Napoleon was in Jersey as well. We both was like, all right, you know, we all gonna do it. I just remember the conversations with me and Fatal and Kadafi, and they was like that, you know, they didn't want to do it, you know what I mean? But they promised me that they was going. I left before they did, and they promised me they was gonna get on a plane and come out there and do this performance with us. They missed their flights on purpose.
Some say Kadafi was avoiding some responsibilities that night.
Like, yo, y'all can catch the next one, catch the morning one. Jersey and Atlanta, that's a 2-hour flight. Coming up with all these excuses, you know, I was just disappointed. Like, you know, Pop, he loved y'all, man. He did try to.
And man, R.I.P. to Young Noble, man. I don't know why Young Noble unalived himself, man. Man, the Tales of the Outlaws is terrible, man. What we say, Chico? They did him wrong. He was an amazing rapper, man. R.I.P. Outlaws, man. R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Yaki Kadafi, man, outlaw himself, man. And yo, R.I.P. goddamn Fatal. I mean, Noble, Fatal Hussein. Shit, goddamn.
Do everything he can. It's the least we can do is perform at his memorial for his mom.
The day before he passed away, young Noble cursed Kadafi out because he missed the flight to Pac's farewell service on purpose. Late that evening, there was a knock at the door. When it opened, a gunman stood on the other side. What happened next is unclear. Some say an argument started. Others say it was all in good fun, play fighting between friends. But then, a gunshot. The bullet struck Kadafi in the face. He fell to the floor as the room turned to chaos. Voices screamed. Blood spread across the hallway. When help arrived, it was already too late. At just 19 years old, Yaki Kadafi was gone.
Noble, somebody on the phone, they want to speak to you. They said it's urgent. It was my homegirl, Diva from Jersey. She said Yaki's on the floor. You know, she was at his girlfriend's house. Her and Yaki girlfriend was like best friends. She said Yaki got shot. He's on the floor right now in the hall.
Yo, if Yaki Kadafi was 19 when he died, so that all them time when he's out hit him up and he's on all them records and on the Me Against the World album shit, little niggas like 16, 17, like no damn like 15. Holy shit. I didn't know Kadafi was that young, bro. Holy shit.
Hallway, you know, with a hole in his face.
A young life cut short, a future stolen in an instant. And in the hours that followed, one question remained. Was this really an accident? He was gone too soon. And once again, a young life was being lowered into the ground. Yaki Kadafi's farewell service was a quiet but heartbreaking affair. Family, friends, and those who knew him best gathered to say their final goodbyes.
On the streets of Montclair, where the young rapper grew up, friends listened to his music and angrily objected to reports Fula's death was in some way connected.
His mother, Yasmin Fula, stood in mourning. She had already lost so much, and now she was burying her only son. The grief in the room was suffocating. The news of Yaki Kadafi's passing spread quickly, but it wasn't met with shock. It was met with exhaustion. Another young artist was gone, another future stolen, another funeral. The hip-hop world had barely begun to process the violence that had already taken so many, and now there was another name to add to the list. For those closest to him, the pain was overwhelming. The Outlaws had already lost Tupac. Now they had lost another.
Yo, honestly, a lot of them niggas died. Yo, holy shit. Yo, fucking Big Psych too. Psych passed away. Holy shit.
The one
man.
of their own.
Kadafi, you know, then Fatal like rapping. I'm done with this. The day Kadafi. Fatal left the group. You know, these are niggas I grew up with. You know what I mean? Fatal, you know, he called the house. He was like, fuck all this shit. I'm not rapping no more, period. Niggas is that group shit. No, I love you, da-da-da. But, you know, it was a crazy time, you know?
The grief was unbearable.
And then Fatal dies not too long after that in a goddamn car accident, man. Holy shit.
For some, there was something worse than grief, guilt. Muta Napoleon Beale was forced to face an impossible reality. The man who hit Kadafi wasn't a stranger. It wasn't a rival. It was his own cousin, Roddy Beale. Napoleon wasn't at the apartment that night, but it didn't matter. According to him, the weight of what had happened crushed him.
The next morning, you know, after Kadafi, you know, he got and all this, then that's when Fatal called. He was like, yeah, for the group, I you know, he was like, I'm not even rapping no more. I'm about to be in the streets, doing whatever. He wanted to speak to Napoleon, and they get on the phone, and it was an instant like Fatal, like I'm gonna find him. And
in a candid interview, Napoleon discussed the tragic incident.
Your cousin ended up accidentally Kadafi?
Yes, yes.
Napoleon revealed that while Roddy maintained the shooting was accidental, he never pressed his cousin for details, fearing that deeper questioning might uncover a more unsettling truth.
It sounded like it, you know, my cousin told me it was an accident. I never really, you know, because it was hard for me, I never sat down with him really, besides that day, and talked to him about it, you know what I mean? And since he been home, and the times I've been around him, I never brung it up again, you understand? I just really want to accept it as an accident, you know, because I don't want to think.
Bro, your own cousin popped the man. That's gonna break up that's gonna break up the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Your own cousin was like, yo, now I was like, yo, now how we gonna look at you, man? I don't know. That doesn't seem like no accident shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This like some Final Destination shit. Goddamn right it is. And it's like a movie, goddamn it. You know what I mean? He was one of the best from the Outlaws. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Kadafi was definitely one of the best from the Outlaws. I mean, for me, it would have been Kadafi, Fatal. Then I would have probably put Noble. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Gonzo passed away too. Holy shit, man.
You know, something intentionally happened to Kadafi, you know?
Outside of those who knew him personally, fans mourned the loss of an artist they believed was destined for greatness. Some called him one of the best of his generation. Others were left wondering what could have been. Yaki Kadafi was born on October 9th, 1977 in New Jersey. Standing tall at 6 foot 3 inches, he carried a presence that matched his stature. But beyond his physicality was a story deeply rooted in activism and music. Kadafi's parents were prominent members of the Black Panther Party. This connection intertwined his life with that of Tupac Shakur, whose mother was also a Black Panther.
Many friends now mourning his believed Fula and Shakur were half-brothers. It is clear they were close, both shown here with the West Side symbol that stands for gangster rap.
Growing up, Kadafi and Tupac shared more than just a friendship. They shared a brotherhood forged in the fires of social struggle and artistic expression.
Kadafi is responsible for half of the Outlaws. I know some people are gonna say, what do you mean? I thought Tupac put the Outlaws together. Tupac couldn't have put the Outlaws together without Kadafi.
In the early 90s, Kadafi, alongside childhood friend, formed the group Dramacidal, making notable appearances.
Oh shit, yo, Castro. Yo, I forgot about Castro, you know. Oh fuck, I forgot about Castro. Yo, oh, Castro, Fatal, Castro. Yo, fam, you could go eat it. You could toss it. Yo, but Castro was, Castro, fam. Yo, Chico, you made me, I almost forgot about Castro, man.
On Tupac's album, Me Against the World. Yeah. The pivotal moment came in 1995 when Tupac, newly released from prison, sought to create a collective that embodied resilience and defiance. Together, Kadafi and Tupac founded the Outlaws.
The Outlaws, synonymous with Tupac and Yaki Kadafi, blazed a trail of gritty street music in the 1990s.
Each member adopted a moniker inspired by figures perceived as adversaries of the Western world. Kadafi chose his alias after Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi. The Outlaws debuted on Tupac's All Eyes on Me album.
Tupac wanted to put together a supergroup. He instructed Kadafi and gave Kadafi the responsibility to go out there and find some of the best rappers that he could find.
Kadafi's deep voice and raw lyrical prowess set him apart. He was a force within the group.
And that's why when they say Pac and the East Coast, West Coast shit, all them niggas is East Coast niggas. All them niggas is from New Jersey. What are we talking about, man? I'm like, yo, this shit, them niggas know how to play the industry knows how to play niggas, bro. Cause how we gonna have an East Coast, West Coast beef? You know what I'm saying? And then my whole crew is from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kadafi went back to Jersey and went and got the rest of the niggas.
Contributing significantly to tracks that have since become iconic. His artistry was a blend of his upbringing, his experiences, and his vision for a better world.
Kadafi solely responsible for half of the Outlaws. I always like to say, Tupac put the first half together with me, Castro, and Kadafi. Kadafi put the second half together with Hussein Fatal, Young Noble, and Napoleon.
Unfortunately, both Kadafi and Tupac passed away before they could fully realize their dream.
Definitely was a sad situation because Kadafi, he was like a best friend of mine. You know, Kadafi was the one who introduced me to Tupac. He was my childhood friend. So when that happened, man, it was wow. That's the one thing that, it was a test that I wasn't prepared for.
According to Napoleon, Kadafi's passing was especially tragic because he and the shooter were friends.
I introduced Kadafi to my cousin. I introduced them together and they became friends. They started building their own relationship even without me, you know?
Days after Kadafi's passing, Roddy turned himself in. He told the police it was an accident. He was a teenager. The case never went much further. There was no high-profile trial, no deep dive into what had really happened that night. Roddy pled guilty and sentenced to just 7 years in prison. Yaki Kadafi's passing was officially ruled an accident, but not everyone accepted the
an accident? Yo, bro, a man gets popped in the face. And it's an accident. I don't know, man. What we say? Tupac is my GOAT. Man, Pac is a lot of folk GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go Pac and Pimp. I might go Pimp and then Pac. You know what I'm saying? I might go Pimp C then Pac. Either which way. You know what I mean? The realest of the realest. When we say, there was no East Coast, West Coast beef, that was a media narrative. It was a hell of a media narrative. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at it and you really dissect the situation, man, all them niggas we talking about, Gaddafi, Castro, Fatal, Noble, fucking Idi Amin, all them niggas is from the East Coast. All of them. You know what I mean? All of them.
Narrative. Gaddafi's mother believed her son's passing was intentional. She never accepted the idea that her son's passing was an accident. To her, there were too many unanswered questions, too many convenient details, too many people staying silent. She believed Roddy Beale had a reason to hit Gaddafi, and she believed there was a cover-up to protect him.
Yasmin really believes that Napoleon sided with his cousin over his friend Gaddafi for the homicide of her son.
According to Fula, threats had been made against her son before. She claimed witnesses had been pressured into keeping quiet. She believed the investigation never went deep enough, that justice had never truly been served. Fula accused Napoleon of covering up the hit to protect his cousin, maintaining that he had spread falsehoods about the incident for years. She claimed he continued to push the accident narrative to maintain credibility and financial gain from his association with Tupac's legacy. She further connected Gaddafi's passing to the broader cover-up surrounding Tupac's passing, framing both as cases of betrayal and conspiracy. She referenced The Homicide of Yaki Kadafi, a book she claimed contained the true account of her son's passing, implicating police mishandling.
And y'all remember, it was alleged that Gaddafi was the one that shot a shooter that night in Vegas, and said that I can identify the shooter. He didn't get a chance to identify the shooter. So there's conspiracy there, man, because Gaddafi was the one that he said, hey, man, I know who it was. We was behind them niggas. I saw the shit. And then Idi is telling double stories like a goddamn, you know what I mean? So I feel like if Gaddafi was here, because that's his brother, he's gonna ride for his brother, man.
And a deliberate effort to obscure what really happened. She strongly condemned Napoleon's involvement in shaping the public's perception of the case, insisting that he had no right to speak on Tupac's passing while continuing to deny the truth about Gaddafi's. Napoleon responded to Yasmin Fula's accusation in an Instagram post as well as interviews, defending himself against claims that he had covered up Gaddafi's passing. He stated that he had been in Atlanta, Georgia, at Tupac's mother's house when Gaddafi passed away, and was not in the same state as Gaddafi or his cousin during the incident.
At that particular time, it was known in New Jersey where a lot of youngsters was getting high off of pills. I'm not sure what type of pills they was taking, but everyone was dumping pills, you understand? My little cousin Roddy, he also he always had a gun on him, you know what I mean? And imagine an individual who's not in his right mind, he probably was 10 years old, always high, playing with a gun. You know, he said that he was playing with the gun, pointed it in the face of Gaddafi, and the gun accidentally went off.
Napoleon explained that after learning of the shooting, he flew to New Jersey and personally convinced his cousin to take responsibility by turning himself in.
I went to New Jersey, I flew to New Jersey, and even people from my hood wasn't letting me know where my cousin was. It was like they was hiding him out. My brother was like, we don't know where he at. And I'm like, man, that's strange, nobody know where he at, you know what I mean? So eventually he was in the projects, he was hiding out in the projects, and I was able to go see him. So he was in the staircase in the project. I'm like, man, what happened? And I think he was eating on some sunflower seeds or something, but his face looked numb, you know? He was like, it was an accident. I said, okay, if it's an accident, man, turn yourself in then.
He claimed that he had gone against his own family and neighborhood to ensure that Roddy faced the consequences of his actions.
He's out of prison. He's been in and out of prison, but he's out of prison now. And he's positive, you know, he's staying out of trouble, just raising his family, his kids.
Finally, he expressed confidence.
Man, listen, bro. That's what we ended. And when I chop it up, I'm going to add some other segments in there. All right? I think it's fucked up that Roddy did what he did. I think it's even more fucked up that nothing came out of it. It was an accident? Yo, bro. In his face, sound like some kind of cover-up to me. Somewhere. I could be a conspiracy theorist. I don't know. But that doesn't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all tuning in. The poll was 80% today that Vladimir needed to hear this shit. Vlad, you gotta stop doing this to the culture. But I ain't gonna lie. I do want to hear about the Diddy interview. I want to know who the interview is, what the person got to say. If it's an exclusive, we gonna get on top of it. Lady T, salute to you this morning. Chico Black, salute to you this morning. And salute to everybody else that tuned in, that popped in and showed love. You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all ghost watching, you know what I'm saying? I still appreciate it. You know what I mean? Smash up the likes. Hit the like button one time for a player partner. And as always, I'll be back here tomorrow morning, though. 9:30. No, tomorrow's Friday. We're going to be back here 12 noon. Friday's 12 noon afternoon show. You know what I'm talking about? And as always, play on, player, play on.